Shalom Markins, Rakam Makapashan, James Lana, giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem Chakwadash. Want to give double honors unto the elders, the apostles, GMS, and Shalom out there to the whole for the expression of truth and all sincerity. Back again with another video, just a very quick one. We had a brother post this video from GMS, get this work, right? Just to remind us, the ignorant statements, or just one of the ignorant statements out of many that Bishop Nathaniel has said over the years. And it just put us back in remembrance that, he actually said this, like, they called us idiots. He actually called us idiots, right? But and I just wanted to bring a couple of scriptures, but maybe we just play a little bit of this anyway, because it's funny. It's funny, man, because these are clowns at the end of the day. The Lord ain't dealing with them. They ain't got the sight, prophecy. They ain't got none of that understanding, right? Evidently, right? But yeah, let me just say this and we'll grab scriptures and then wrap it up.
Ain't no microchips!
Ain't no microchips. Legendary styles, though. Legendary statements. Yeah, I'm gonna bring that scripture out.
Implanted a chip in his hand.
But you got these idiots, I'm gonna call them what they are. These monthly prognosticators. Talking about, if you don't got the chip, you can't buy or sell. Buy or sell what?
Instead, he implanted a chip in his hand that would let him pay for things.
We in June!
I mean, it's currently April right now, but so are you gonna do one? You should have done one for every month since then. But yeah, like, you gone cold, man. You ain't saying too much.
Ain't no microchips! It's June!
Later.
So just because at the time of it, well, regardless, man, even at the time he did this video, this MOTB on his RFID chip was already out there doing the things that he said that he could do, doing the buying and selling. He could already do that stuff even back then, right? So, but in his own mind, that don't exist. That he, those things can't make payments. So my question is, if because obviously it was, but even if it wasn't able to do it at that point in time, does it mean in the future that it wouldn't be able to do that? Are you that short-sighted? Just because it's June, but what about July? What about next year? Could it be then? Could it be used for that then? It's completely possible. A reasonable man would see that as completely possible. But because Nate, he likes to scoff and scorn, he likes to scoff at us, man. They make these stupid ass statements, man. And he's meant to be an intelligent guy, detective and all this business. So he's meant to know stuff and be able to do research and whatever. All right, but it's just all he's trying to do is trying to ridicule us, man. So his congregation, don't get this truth. He's been a block, a spiritual block on these followers.
Is because it is digital. Facebook transferred into something called metaverse.
There we go. That's what I was going to
This is where we're going. People have learned about something called the Great Reset. You have to understand now that everything is digital. And if everything is digital, as Corey said, when it comes to now, on to your point, they can shut it down.
They can delete your riches.
But the smart people have to pull out as much as possible.
I'm not going to play the rest of that, but, you can watch the brother's video. I just want to get Nate's his statement. Well, he's view on things, right? His beliefs, right? Right, his legendary statement that he made. All right, because it just is stupid now. It's stupid, right? And I'm pretty sure in this video he calling us idiots, whatever, man. But whatever, it don't even matter, But he's the one that's looking stupid right now, right? Because quite evidently, the things that we were talking about concerning the RFID chip and its capabilities and its uses and that was very sound, right? Very, very, very well documented, very well searched out, right? It's sound. right? And it continues to be sound. Okay, in terms of these prophecies, it continues to be sound, right? I don't know what your stance is on the MOTB at this moment in time, because you change like the wind, right? But quite evidently, man, this is a very viable component to of the MOTB. It could definitely be used as the mark. Come on, man. And if you still denying that, man, you're just ignorant, man. Wicked and ignorant, right? Or just paid off miser, All right, but let me get this anyway. I don't want to make this long. This is from Sirach chapter 5, verse 15. It says, "Be not ignorant of anything in a great matter or small." Like, he surely done know, the RFID use case, man. He surely already knew that, right? But he's talking about tracking dogs and stuff, trying to make it sound like stupid. Okay, but RFID, NFC, they can do far more than just track things, as we're seeing, right? And then, this type of information is coming out more and more regularly. These RFIDs and NFCs, what they're doing and how they're being introduced more and more into society in these different places, right? There's another article read or did recently where they were speaking about these technologies becoming more commercially viable, right? Meaning, they're coming to a point where it can be sold en masse, in society. And they'll just make it part of popular culture. They're just, they advertise the shit out of it eventually, and have people, swooning to it, thinking it's cool. But we don't know there's gonna come a time where it's not gonna be about whether it's cool. It ain't gonna be about choice. Not really, right? It ain't really gonna be about choice, right? They're gonna try and push that on the people. Right, but anyway, Proverbs 18 and 13 says, "He that answereth," let me open it. "He that answereth a matter before he heareth it, it is folly and shame unto him," man. Like, have you even listened to us? Have you even, because bro's been doing videos on this tech for years now, right? Bringing out all the articles, bringing out all the information. Okay, did you not listen to any of it? Did you not see any of it? Is that what you're trying to say? You're trying to say that all the stuff that we've been bringing out and breaking down, completely outrules it from being the mark? Like, there's no possible way that it could be. Is that what you're trying to say? You're a fool, right? And like I said, you're the one looking stupid right now, right? It is folly and shame unto him, right? And that's what it's gonna be. That's what you're gonna receive, man. If you don't fix up, all right? But like the brother had at the beginning, I'm gonna end it with with the scripture, right? It's Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 2, right? So the Lord answered me and said, "Write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time," right? It's for an appointed time. It don't have to be today. We've been speaking at the beginning of our elders and apostles. They've been speaking about this for years, right? It don't need to happen right there and then, right? We do prophecies to say before it happens, man. It could be a number of years before it happens. But the point is that it's going to happen, right? And you need to be observant, right? You need to wait and watch, be patient, but he quit to dismiss, man, because he don't want that to be the truth, right? Because they got different agendas over there, the IUIC, I'll tell you that, right? Being on the 501c3 and all of that, right? They got different agenda up there, right? They don't really want to teach that. Same way they don't really want to teach Yahweh Shai, Yahweh. They don't want to teach that. All right? So he's quick to dismiss those things. Just like he's been doing any other doctrine that we teach that he teaches contrary to. He's quick to dismiss it. You don't use all that intellect that he's supposed to have and do any diligent research. You don't do that, right? Or if he does know, which I believe he does know, right? He just he ain't willing to put it out there. He don't want to teach that, But anyway, it says, and the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak. Meaning it will manifest, right? It's going to come to pass at the end. So what you can't see now don't mean it won't be seen in the time to come. Okay, because this is what we've been saying, right? These you know, this tech has been around for a long time, but in the end, you're gonna see it, and we are seeing it more. We're seeing it more and more as the years go by. Okay, and like I said, there's gonna come that point where it's gonna be commonplace, right? Everyone's gonna know about it. All right. It says, at the end it shall speak and not lie, right? Though it tarry, okay, it might not be here now. It might not be getting pushed upon the world now, but the time will come when it will. It says, wait for it, because it will surely come. Right? Surely, 100% definite. Okay, and we're already getting proven right day by day. You know, these things, they like I said, they become more and more in circulation in you know, in the tech spheres and the news spheres, and you know, you're hearing about this more and more. Okay, this is not some obscure technology that, you know, a couple people did a couple years ago or whatever. No, like there's an adoption taking place. Just like with this whole new system that's being created, is an adoption taking place of these new techs, you know, and these new systems that are being implemented, right? And them technologies, the RFID chip and the NFC, they have a great part to play in that system. Okay, and you're gonna find out. All right. It says wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. Right. It won't tarry. It's not gonna keep getting put off, man. Okay, and these people are gonna have to start to see it at some point, you know. And what's Nate gonna say then? You know, it's June. You know, you're gonna have to change up the, you know, his antics, man. You're gonna have to change up his statements. You know, but you're meant to be a prophet, man. Why you gotta change up the statements? You're supposed to already know. If the Lord is dealing with you, all right. But you know, He's gonna be making all different types of statements in that time, trying to dissuade you from, you know, believing in, you know, them technologies being the MOTB, you know. But they do what they gotta do, man. But anyway, that's how I wanted to make a quick one, and I hope this is edifying. So catch you brothers and sisters on the next one. Till then, I say shalom.